a hyper turbo hand, but this can actually apply to any single game you're ever going to play because here we're just dealing with a simple raise based on the type of opponents behind us. And so the requester is posing this question. If you have type reads, or excuse me, you have reads that the opponents are type behind you, can you raise this? Certainly. Absolutely. And I find this picture quite interesting because we actually can't see those stats. And so let this be open to interpretation. What I would want to see if I were looking at the people behind me would be things like I want this guy to be very, very tight since he's the shortest. So he is one big thing I'm focusing on. So I want him to maybe be less than 15% VPIP. I would want the same thing for a player like this who has the larger stack, and same for a player like that. But mainly I'm focusing on the short guy because I don't want a short guy who's really loose and he's going to call you wide, and it's a weird situation because he's so short, or he just gives up and gets it all in with a wide range of hands, and then have a really weird decision to call or not. I still fold, but it's kind of weird. Um, but I think 15% is kind of a good mark VPIP wise. You'd want to see someone less than that. And those are the types of things you want to be thinking about in a situation like this. It happens every day. Don't go buck ass crazy with steals when you are the third place stack or tied, I guess, in this situation. Um, I know you definitely can. I actually do like that you're kind of close to 20 big blinds. You have about 17 big blinds here. I'm a big fan of that. But just make sure you're not doing these steals all the time, but that you do them with some degree of frequency. One thing you want to be careful for is raising too much, but the other thing you want to be careful for is you don't want to be too tight. So this is kind of an optional spot, but I hope that you can see the main thing we're getting at in this light bulb video is what to look for with stats behind you, and I think that 15% is a nice little mark to look at when you're trying to figure out, hey, is this a raise? Is this not a raise? And that's something that can help quite a bit. Hope it does.